Hello. Okay, so I'm at my office. This is so we're gonna do a tour of my office. So not just a fish room tour, but we're gonna do a tour of my office. So hi. Okay, so here we are. That is me. The company did this. I did not do this. If the Board of Counseling saw this, I would be in trouble because it's supposed to have LPC, licensed professional counselor dot associate. So this is actually illegal. But I didn't make this. I didn't ask them to make it. They just made it for me. Welcome to the office. Here we are. Welcome to my humble office. It's a painting I did. It's my pothos plant. I'll kind of give you guys a little tour of everything here. So pothos plant, my avocado tree, my jade, giant windows. Ooh. It's a weird office. There's no ventilation in here at all. Like, you can't open the windows. So, like, that's why I have so many fans. Got a little fan down there. Got a fan over there. I'll open up the door and I'll blow the air through here. So this is a big warehouse, just like the one across the street. Someone's calling me. Hope that didn't mess anything up. So on the other side of this wall is the main office for laser sign and print. And down beyond that is a giant shop where they have big lasers that can cut through metal like this and all kinds of other stuff. And yeah, so sometimes you'll come in the building and it'll smell like burning smoke. It's kind of weird. Air purifier, because during the quarantine we had to have these, but it comes in handy now for that reason, because of, all right, so let's start off here. Okay, so peace lily. I got a bunch of plants. I love plants. Some of my plants didn't quite make it though. Some of the plants were dying at home, so I brought them here and I tried to bring them back. These plants are coming back. This plant was dying at home. See little leaves coming back up. And this one too. I threw a bunch of ice in there and then my little Christmas cactus is coming up. My little prayer plant. This thing has died on me and then come back so many times. If I forget to water it, because I'm only here a couple days a week, I grew this one here just from some of the little leaves that fell off of the big one over here. This thing's pretty old. I got it like tied up to hold up the branches. I need to do something with this one here. I need to hold that one up. Giant avocado tree. This branch here. This is something I learned about avocado trees. Of course, they need a lot of sunlight. That's why they don't grow real well indoors. But you see, like, right where the window is, now all these leaves just kind of show up. So I do have some grow lights I'm going to tell you guys all about here in just a minute. But I just kind of wanted to do a little tour first. So the pothos, all of us fish people love pothos. So fish people love pothos. Okay, something popped up on my phone, another little message. So, yeah, let's take a look here. I'll show you guys what's going on. You guys know what's going on. Check it out. All that right there, that's pothos root. That's pothos root, see? Yeah, baby fish can hide in there and have a blast. So that's kind of like what's going on there. So this tank is kind of going through a new process because I did have a platinum angelfish in here. I don't know what happened. I came in one day and the poor little guy was dead. That was tragic. I think I accidentally unplugged the heater, or the heater got unplugged. I don't know. I'm not sure. That was pretty tragic. So I switched the heater over to be plugged into a different plug-in so it will never be unplugged. But then the craziest thing happened. I got these angelfish from Seattle when I went up to a trip couple months back. It's coming around. It's coming around. There you are. So these are Dwayne Tweedell's angelfish. Well, I say these are because I'm supposed to have more than one. But I came in one day and this is the only one. So I had them in a tank at home, and that tank at home was a 40 breeder, and it was packed full of fish because that was my grow out tank. And I put the two angelfish in this tank because I thought they paired up. I thought it was a male and a female. Angelfish are hard to sex. So if you look at the top, it's supposed to have a little bump on the head, and I think that's supposed to be the female. I can't remember. Anyways, long story short, I'm guessing that they were not a male and a female. I'm guessing they were both males, and I'm guessing that one killed the other one. I don't know what happened. But, so I got a heater in here, made sure it's plugged in good. This one's doing fine. It's really frustrating. So this tank is I'm gonna do some different things to this tank. I'm gonna probably bring in some live bears. This fish is probably gonna go back home, back into my grow out tank. And I think this tank is gonna be swordtails. So this little bitty platy there, that's actually a hybrid of a green swordtail, and a coral blue. It looks a little different. I'm pretty sure that's a female. I'll have to look a little closer, but let's just, it is what it is. I don't know. But here's the other thing too. Don't find a body, if a fish dies in your tank, but you got a whole bunch of snails, and you also have some shrimp, you're probably not going to find a body. Because the snails do their job. Their snails will take care of it. Do you want that many snails? No, I don't. But that's what they do. So that's supposed to be, I'm pretty sure that's a hybrid of a green swordtail and a coral blue. I got a bunch more at home. Okay. I'm not going to tell you all the different plants in here because I don't know the names. I can't remember the names. This is the jungle val. So anyone that has bought jungle val from me, this is the jungle val you bought. This is what it looks like. I mean, I did do some trimming recently. This is how long it will get. See that beautiful copper? That's not algae. That's the color of it when it's on the top. There ain't no algae. And you can tell there's algae because look at these guys. And the largest in the world. Mono shrimp, that's what I'm looking for. I've got two of the biggest mono shrimp you've ever seen in your life. And I know because I've checked. Where are they? Where are they? If they were that big, wouldn't you find them right away? Where are you? One of them has eggs. I actually saw the eggs on it. It's like a whole bunch of eggs. Oh, and this is a plant that keeps coming back. I keep messing around with it. This is a 4-leaf clover. Slowly coming back. Sarosartang in the very back in the corner. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I saw both of them earlier today. They're probably right in front of me. Well, I know they're right in front of me. This tank's not that big. But also, this is a heavily planted tank, too. This tank has been here for... Oh, there he is. He's right there. There's that. Mono. Yeah, that's the one that has the eggs. Check it out. See if it focus. See all the eggs? Garage Aquatics. If you were close by, I would just give you this little dude, this little chick actually. This little girl here without, well, she's not a little girl. She's a pretty big, healthy mono shrimp. All those eggs, so you can see how it goes. You've been working on hatching those out. What else? Okay, so I think we're done looking at this tank. Let's go look at my other tank. My other tank, okay, so this tank has been going on for, I don't know, 5 years? 5 years? I've added some plants. So some of these plants I've added in here. Some of them have just been in here just working on it. Okay, so we're gonna go look at the other tank. So I'm gonna pause it and then we'll flip around. Okay, we're looking at Juliachromis mauleri and shrimp. A little bitty shrimp right there. So the Juliachromis got scared whenever I walked up here and they swam off, but there they are. These are very young ones. They're not fully grown. I'm working on building up the colony again because so this is a 75-gallon tank. Now, if you go back and look at my other videos of the office, you'll see that this is not the same tank. This is a 75-gallon. The other tank was 40. No, 50 long. I think it was a 50 long. All right. So, anyways, these are the Juliachromis mauleri. I'm pretty sure that's a female. I've got, I think, about 3 or 4 in here. There's some very small ones. That little one there, underneath the piece of coral. I think that's coral. I think that's a type of coral. I'm not really sure what kind of coral that is, if it is coral. But if you look, it's got like a nice bowl shape. But anyways, what happened was whenever I broke down the other tank and then I transferred the fish to this tank, some of those guys did not make it, unfortunately. It was pretty tragic. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the heck happened? But I lost a bunch of them, I guess. Because whenever the tank settled, I only had one female and a couple of the babies. So that one right there, I think, is the original female that was in the other tank. And then I had some of the really small babies. Like that one there is one from the old tank. And then I had another really small one. So I went to the wet spot once everything settled, and I bought 2. I'm pretty sure one of them is a male that I bought, and I think the other one was a female. I'm going to go buy 2 more this week, 2 more females, hopefully. But once again, when they're small, they're hard to sex. So that's the Juliachromis mauleri. This is their rock pile. They're rock dwellers. They're rock dwellers. Okay, now, these guys are really funny. So now we're going over here to the other side. The other side is my Maltese fasciatus. My wife is calling me. I got to call her back in a minute. So I'm going to try to cut this part short. So the other guys here, so these are the Maltese fasciatus, Maltese shell dwellers. And there are some babies. You see a little baby right in that shell there. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you about this tank. It's not a planted tank because I'm trying to do sand like you're supposed to for Maltese. It's cool watching them move stuff like you just saw that one do. I did plant some little Taiwan lilies. And let me tell you, oh my gosh, if you want a plant that you can sell a whole bunch of, I'm not saying that everybody's going to want to buy them, but they are hard to come by unless you live in a big city like I do. I don't live in a big city, but I'm from a big city. You know, Portland. Okay, let me say that again. I'm originally from Alaska. To me, Portland's a big city. So this is a plant that isn't real common because from my understanding, it's very hard to ship. So a lot of big stores don't buy it. A lot of yeah, I mean, if you look it up online, a lot of places like even Bruce Plants and Aqua Forest and those kind of places, a lot of times they're out of it. But if you know a hobbyist that has a Taiwan lily, plant is really amazing, and it just sprouts babies off like crazy. So when I was working on my tank the other day, I had all these babies. 1, 2, way in the back, 3, 4, 5. Those were like literally just growing off the very top of the plant. Look up Taiwan lily, how they spread. They literally get babies off of the, I don't know what that's called, right below the leaf, but it's a pretty crazy plant. Okay. There was one more thing I wanted to show you guys. I think I'm going to have to do it later, though, because I do need to get going. Yeah, all right. I think that's going to be it for now. Yeah, I mean, you know. Oh, let me show you one thing real quick here. So this tank is lit by floodlights. This is just normal floodlight. See how bright that is? See, watch. It's like, this is a very, very bright light. It's lighting up a 75-gallon tank. I have 2 of these on it. They do plug into the wall. You don't have to do any hard wiring. Let me see if I could find the name on the top. I was going to show you these other lights that I got, but I don't know. I'll have to look up and put the name of the floodlight on there. All right, I think I'm going to get going, guys, but yeah. All right. There's a little tour, a little update on my fish room or my office. Let me see if I can find some baby Juliachromis to show you real quick, because the babies are super cool. Back there. These guys are coming out more, but if I get my face right into the tank, they kind of swim off because they're still a little skittish. But they're starting to come out more. All right. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Have a good night. Well, it's nighttime for me, but whenever you watch this, have a good rest of your day or whatever. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.